5 Stoic Strategies for Healthy Desire Management. This video explores 5 strategies for facing and managing desires in a healthy way. These strategies, rooted in Stoicism, emphasize understanding, controlling, and reshaping our desires to help us live more balanced and fulfilling lives. 1. Recognize and accept your desires. Stoicism encourages recognizing and accepting our desires. This involves understanding the sources and motivations behind our desires, analyzing their reasons rationally rather than simply following or denying them. We should view desires as part of our emotions and acknowledge their objective existence as a crucial step in self-understanding and self-awareness. This can help us better understand our motivations, leading to more rational decision-making. For example, if you recognize a strong desire for power and analyze its cause as competition, you can find healthier ways to satisfy this competitive desire, such as participating in sports or games instead of endlessly pursuing workplace power. If you find yourself seeking power for others' respect, you may need to ask yourself if there are other ways to demonstrate your self-worth and gain respect. To practice this, try self-observation and reflection to discover and understand your desires. This includes observing your emotions, behaviors, and reactions, and conducting self-exploration through journaling or therapy. Remember, when you recognize a desire, accept it rather than criticizing yourself and understand it instead of avoiding it. 2. Control and transform. Desires. Stoicism emphasizes self-control and moderation, advocating for using rational thinking and self-reflection to control and guide our desires. This means not being controlled by desires, but actively guiding them with a positive attitude. For example, if you find yourself excessively indulging in online shopping, exceeding your budget, or consuming excessive time, Stoicism prompts you to reflect on the reasons behind this behavior and control it. You may be purchasing these items out of boredom or seeking short-term happiness. Knowing this, you can control this desire more wisely, such as finding healthier ways to spend time or replacing excessive shopping with other activities that bring joy. After understanding your desires, you can decisively and wisely satisfy or control them. You can improve your self-control by regularly exercising your willpower and cultivating self-discipline. Remember, self-control is not suppression, but a rational choice and adjustment. 3. Reshape your values. Stoics believe that when our desires exceed our control, such as excessive pursuit of money, status, or fame, we should re-examine and adjust our values and life goals. Suppose you work so hard that you neglect your relationships with family and friends, all to earn more money for a bigger house. In this case, Stoicism suggests re-evaluating your values. Do you really need such a big house? How will you feel after getting it? Will you miss out on time with loved ones due to excessive time spent earning money? Reprioritizing your values may reveal that life quality and relationships are more important to you. To do this, first clarify your life's focus and values, then guide your decisions and actions based on these values. Try writing down your values and regularly reviewing and adjusting them. It's important to note that reshaping your values is not easy and requires time and patience. 4. Focus on controllable things. Stoicism emphasizes focusing on inner contentment and peace rather than overindulging in desire, satisfaction. We should focus on what we can control, such as self-cultivation, moral behavior, and a strong character, rather than uncontrollable external factors. For example, if you want to improve your skills but have been discouraged by repeated failures, Stoicism teaches you to focus on what you can control. Instead of dwelling on, "Why can't I do it?" you can shift your focus to, "What can I do?" You can dedicate time to skill development and seek professional advice, both of which are within your control. We must concentrate our energy on things we can control and change, rather than worrying about the unchangeable. A practical way to do this is to make 2 lists whenever you face a problem. one for controllable factors and one for uncontrollable factors. Then, focus only on the controllable factors list. Remember, accepting that we cannot control everything is crucial. 5. Face loss with optimism and equanimity. Stoicism advocates for an optimistic outlook on life and learning to accept and face loss. They believe we should cherish what we have and face potential loss with a more open mind. Suppose you experience a significant loss in a relationship, such as a breakup or divorce. Stoicism teaches you to accept this reality and face it with a positive attitude. You can try to understand and accept this pain as a part of life. You can also try to see the other side of this loss, perhaps as an opportunity to reevaluate yourself and rearrange your life. This does not mean ignoring the pain, but rather encouraging you to see the other side of things and try to find a new beginning. That is to say, when facing losses and failures, try to accept them, allow yourself to feel the pain, and try to find opportunities for growth from them. It's worth noting that when loss occurs, it's important to make space for your painful emotions, not to ignore or try to end them prematurely. In conclusion, Stoicism's guidance on desires does not mean that we should completely abandon them, but rather teaches us how to face and manage them healthily, so that they become a driving force for progress rather than a burden. By recognizing, controlling, and reshaping our desires, focusing on controllable aspects, and facing loss with optimism, we can cultivate a more balanced and fulfilling life. If you found it helpful, please like and share it for the benefit of more people.